Okay, so I have a theory that...
Really quick. Can I cut you off? I never do that.
What's happening?
Thank you for asking. Go ahead.
It's just a bad start. A lot of recti, they comment that let her finish. I see that comment a lot.
So why did you do what you just did?
Well, she said one word, and I was like, I gotta talk. She loves to girls start every sentence. They go, okay, so
she's about to go off. She took a deep breath, or about to go underwater. About to see how long she can.
And Thomas says that now too.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Sounds like one of those riddles where it's like Johnny, 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 and you're like, how do you do it? It's like, I started by saying okay. You know those?
Yeah, that's fun. Maybe that's what she's doing. All right,
I just spoiled it.
Let's see. Now I built. This
is gonna be good.
Tension. Yeah. Here we go.
I have a theory that May is always the busiest month of the year.
Oh, Pisces.
Yikes.
Was that what May is?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Why do you think?
There's always at least one wedding, if not more.
Okay.
I mean, we also got married in May. Like, we contributed to this problem.
I got married in May.
You did too? Contributed?
What does contributed mean?
You absolutely cannot talk because the other day you said like 10 things wrong. So
yeah, the wine episode.
The wine episode.
It was kind of the wine and like the one that just got posted today.
What month did you get married? You were June.
He literally just said May.
Yeah, are you messing with me?
That's a bad start for you, man. This is brutal.
You need to contribute more.
Yeah. Hey, I have a really good idea. Let us talk.
All right, just you two today.
All right, so we got at least one wedding.
We got wedding.
I have to have.
There is
autism.
Yeah, I agree. Graduations.
Yeah.
Like, so, once you get past college, like, maybe you're kind of over that. But like for a while, those are, especially if you have siblings or whatever, you have all sorts of graduations. I feel like it starts to get warm
Imagine
out.
stumbling across this episode. Like, I need a new podcast to listen to.
And they'll be like, who is the guy in the blue button up? It's so annoying.
Wow. All right. So they can see the audio version.
Trey, do you agree or disagree?
We're just, you're thinking ahead to kid 3. It's funny how, first of all, when you're having a first kid, it's this big secret. Ooh. Don't tell anyone we want one. It's like, yeah, we're going to have another kid next year. I don't care.
Yeah.
And she was like, not May, though. Not May. April, June. I really don't want to do May. Why? She's like, our Mays are just small. We're so busy every May.
Every May, we were out of town every single weekend.
What did we do last May?
That's a tough question.
We were in.
Yeah, but she's good. Watch.
Macon for a wedding one weekend.
And how many jelly beans are in that jar over there?
We were...
Because this May is one wedding. We have our Napa trip, which that just happened to
But I just feel like
May.
because May is also the first month that people are like, okay, it's going to be warm, so let's do something. Like, so I feel like trips kind of happen because of that. So I have an out-of-town bridal shower, our trip, an out-of-town wedding.
You're swamped.
You have a show weekend.
Swamped.
Just every weekend is booked.
Yeah. Oof.
I mean, that happens almost
See you
every
in
May.
June, Jake. Okay, well, there you have it. We're back with correct opinions. A lot of fun stuff happening. I am going on tour again.
And what's it called?
It's out and you can see it.
Yeah, so
it's obvious what it's called. Why would I repeat it?
Go to the website.
And we're recording this way in advance. I'm 99% sure what it's called, but
just in case.
And also 99.9% sure if it's out. The announcement is happening. It's out. If it's not, someone messed up. The tour is out. So go, TreyKennedy.com. Very excited. We announced tour dates in, now that I think about it, across maybe 7 months. None of them May.
Too swamped.
Because we're planning to have a child, so you stock the tour in.
She said if the due date is, it depends if it's May 1 to 15, We're going to induce early in April.
Okay.
If the due
I
date's
did not
May to
say any of
16 to
this.
31,
Not
You hang on.
she's
Yeah.
going to suck it in.
Yep.
And in June, we're going to have a 12-pounder to avoid. So there we go. So Trey.com, we got a great episode, and we're going to eat some nuts. If you recall last episode, these gentlemen to my right, have never heard of nuts before. You've heard of nuts, and just not many of them.
Yeah, barely.
I mean, barely. Yeah, that's a good.
So we're
Couldn't
going to
even
try
think of a
nuts.
name of a nut. So I would say that barely.
Yeah, we're going to talk all that and more. So like, subscribe, and roll music.
Correct opinions. Correct opinions.
I hate cooking now that I have children because they're really messy and then it makes another mess. And now with EveryPlate, it's a lot easier. They deliver the ingredients right to your door. New recipes weekly, rotating, clear, easy instructions, 30 minutes or less, delicious. I made smash burgers the other day for the kids. We did their crispy buffalo ranch chicken and cheesy Mexican street corn hash. I mean, I can't even hardly say it. They're so beautiful and complex and easy to make and delicious. And you can get them for $1.99 right now per meal. $1.99 a meal. New customers can enjoy this special offer. Go to everyplate.com/podcast. Use our code TREY199 and support the show. Dig into these flavor-packed meals your household will love. Applied at discount on first box, limited time only. Everyplate.com/podcast. Use code TREY199.
We're recording this early because, Jake, you're currently in China?
Yeah, when this comes out, I probably am. China or Vietnam.
Probably.
Ni hao. I met a Chinese guy a couple days ago. And,
Isn't it crazy? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Where were you going with that?
And he was like, he like got really serious because I was like talking to him. I was like, hey, everyone's saying not to, or to bring your own toilet paper. Do I really need to bring my own toilet paper? And he like leaned in. He's like, do not talk politics when you're there. You will disappear. It's like, all right. What about the toilet paper?
I'm a comedian. As they drag you to a concentration camp.
Wait.
Like I wasn't planning on it, but I've thought about it every day since he told me that.
Do you still
like,
want to go?
I just won't bring up politics, I guess.
Who is this? Was this a guy? You were walking down the street and this guy just stopped you and said,
Ni
like, he
hao.
had it was like a wise sage, or this guy?
I was gonna make something up. No, I just I saw him at this pickleball thing. His daughter was playing. I get talking to him. Hey, you're watching.
You hold the paddle like this.
Yeah, he refused to use a fork. He would just use those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's born in China, moved to America, and yeah, he was like, "Do not talk Chinese politics." I was like, "I don't know anything about him, but it's good to know not to even like joke about it."
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I know friends of friends who they've disappeared. They say he went off, he became despondent, and he took his own life. And he's like, we know that's not true.
What?
I was like, whew, okay, well.
Welcome.
Don't bring up Winnie the Pooh. We heard
What?
that one
No,
where
what's
maybe
that?
they're
Winnie the Pooh.
They have Winnie.
no. Some people say the leader of the country looks like Winnie the Pooh, and he does not like that.
It's not
So-
like that. Oh, dude.
So just play it safe.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah,
I
does he wear
believe
a
if
shirt
you-
and no pants?
I believe if you called him Winnie the Pooh, you'd die over there.
Yeah, so I'll just be real careful. The whole time we're really going to be with our manufacturer. We're staying at the DoubleTree. How bad can it get at the DoubleTree?
You got those cookies.
Yeah, a
I
bottle of
mean,
water.
Tell you what.
It's not the Ritz-Carlton.
It's not the Ritz, Katie. It's not the Ritz.
You don't know.
It was their choice. I
But
said yes.
you get free cookies.
Yep, free cookies. So
Well, see you soon, probably. And yeah, we're heading into May. Tour dates should be out by now. So thank you for all the love so far. You've probably given, because I know you have, because we did great shows in DC. You sold out 6 shows. Oh, when you add a show and you go, hope that wasn't a huge mistake. It's a nice relief when you're like, okay, there were more people that wanted to come.
yeah,
There were more people.
it was the right decision.
Spokane's coming up, Huntsville, Alabama. It's a good time to be alive. And should we just get into these nuts here? Should we go nuts real quick?
Yeah, let's get after it.
Yeah,
How
we
are
need
we
to
how are we gonna do this?
Yeah, what do you have
Okay,
in mind?
I've got an idea. So we have 5 different nuts. If you're unaware of what's happening, in last week's episode, we got Jake has
Hypo. Hypocommunism, I believe.
Oh,
Or,
don't. Hey, you got to get that out of your system
That's
now.
right. I can't joke about it. I can't joke about it.
Easy, dude.
I mean,
Just a comedian in China, like that's a funny show. Just
I mean-
constantly like, oh, don't tell him I said that. Don't tell him I said that.
Jake, this is coming out while you're there, so you would not want this leaked
Jeez.
while you're there.
Freaking me out, guys.
Well,
Hypothyroidism.
Recti wrote in and said, Jake, your thyroid's going crazy. Eat some Brazil nuts.
She said, I have Hashimoto's.
Yeah, yeah.
I got to get out of my system. Sorry.
Get it out.
And so I need to eat 2 Brazil nuts every day.
Yes. Beyond that, Jake and family man Derek both went, what's a Brazil nut?
Yeah, how do we
What's
get
a
them here?
Brazilian?
I've heard of the wax.
Yes.
I don't know the nut. It's the male version.
And that spurned a larger conversation in the world of nuts where we learned that these two great guys with lots of knowledge in a lot of places don't know what nuts are. They couldn't identify a pecan
Yeah, I went 2 for 5, I
or a
think.
pistachio.
I mean, not even just identify. Jake, you knew some of the names, just so I couldn't identify. Derek couldn't even think of a name of a nut.
Dude, and our new assistant Aaliyah, I texted her, I was like, get mixed nuts for the podcast, like I'll explain. And she was like, she couldn't believe it. She's like, no, there's no way they don't know. And then Mikey, our other videographer, showed up and he's like, what's going on? I was like, oh, Jake and Derek don't know what a Brazil nut is. He's like, I've never heard of that.
Yes. All right.
I was like, who am I surrounding myself with?
A bunch of people from
I've never heard of that in my life.
small town Missouri.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, so now what we were able to source was a mixed nut package that's 5 different nuts: almond, cashew, pistachio, walnut, Brazil nut. So I think I would just like for us to go one by one and hear these guys.
Whoa. Controversy?
Huh? I meant pecan, not walnut. Thank you, Katie. So we're gonna go one by one. And we're just gonna marvel. Like, you ever fed a baby a new food? That's what we're doing.
This is
today.
like I'm a 4-year-old eating a lemon for the first time. Like, watch his
basically.
face. Watch his face.
Everyone watch him. So you might want to go to our YouTube here, subscribe, Correct Opinions YouTube. All right, let's start off nice and easy. Everyone's
Wait,
had.
let's
sorry.
let them guess. Let's let them pick what they think the cashew is.
No, you're way ahead of me. So
Okay.
let's just start with the cashew. So that means you have to first identify the cashew.
This is the only one of the only ones I got right.
Oh, I can't
got this
go
one
too
wrong,
soon.
But
Derek did get the cashew wrong on the photo last week, but he's got it right today. Let's everyone
Hey.
enjoy the cashew.
Okay, great.
Maybe my favorite of the nuts, I'll say.
We'll move the microwave.
They're slightly sweet,
Salt. I like the salt right off the bat.
They're smooth.
buttery.
buttery. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's like
hard.
a pill. I don't want to swallow it.
We like this, right?
Cashew's really nice. I see why they make milk out of it.
Great.
Going
Now next,
I'm not tasting. I don't feel the
8.2.
nipple.
he's going 8.2.
Oh, wow.
He's going 8.2. Where are you going?
good on Chinese chicken.
I don't know. What's the scale, Derek? What's 0? What's 10? Are we in the nut family? Or are we in all foods family?
Just the nut family. I'm not
Just the
gonna
nut.
go.
Yeah, give me 7.5 for a cashew.
All right.
Pretty good.
I'm going 8.5.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Are you getting a score?
Oh, sure. 8.6.
Wow, you guys love
he loves
cashews.
to one up me. Next, we'll go
It's a
with
bigger issue.
another classic. I'm assuming we've all had an almond. Can we grab an almond? Derek has done it.
You know, I grew up hating almonds because Dairy Queen would try to toss some almonds on your ice cream sundae. Like, I'm not here to consume
Yeah, that's messed up.
nuts. I'm here to treat myself.
If someone puts it in brownies, just why?
Yeah.
You've
Yeah,
had
the
an
almond
almond.
just
You
ruins
guys have
everything.
had almonds.
Dairy Queen put almonds on your sundae?
Like shaved, like
I think
almond.
those are cockroaches.
Oh, they could have been.
They weren't peanuts?
No, they really weren't. I think McDonald's would do the peanuts, but someone would do, like, they would put almonds
Shaved
on top.
almonds.
Yeah.
You've had almond before,
Hey,
Derek?
Fancy.
Yep. I know it's
Okay.
gonna be a low rating for me.
Like, all the almonds do is just ruin something you already really like.
I will say, I think almonds are very overrated.
This particular
surprised-
one I had just now was not good.
Okay, what's
I
the
mean,
score?
I'm usually a big almond girl, but that
Why do you like
part-
almonds? Why are? I mean, cashews are 10 times better than
I think
almonds.
almonds.
Are they healthier or something?
I think so. They have more nutrients.
Still not bad. I mean, it's hard to get a bad nut.
It's got that classic nut flavor, but you get a little bit like you're chewing a piece of mulch from time to time. Do you know what I mean?
That was amazing.
Yeah, that's actually pretty perfect.
Like the ends of it is you could convince me like you got mulch in your mouth.
Yeah, I will say this is The almonds stuck in my molar. It's kind of like a Butterfinger.
Yeah.
The cashew is so smooth.
I'm going.
Or I could drink the cashew.
I'm going 5.8.
Yeah, it's right around where I was thinking.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
3.7.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Wow. Hater.
Yeah, give me 5.2. Decent sized earthquake.
Still like an 8.
Oh, she
Wow.
loves them. All right, what next?
Let's go next. I'll tell you what. Let's go pecan next.
The brain one. I remember from the study
Yes.
guide.
Yes, the brain one. We learned this yesterday. They had, when we pointed to this on a photo, they had no clue what this was. This
I
is
guess
the pecan
walnut.
It
boys.
looks pretty similar. It does look similar to a walnut. Do you think
Thank you.
could? Do you think you could tell the difference?
No,
It is tricky.
No.
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 Have you guys ever had just a pecan?
this is my first time.
Yeah, never just a solo pecan.
This is a lot of fun. Like you're saying like a pecan pie is the only way.
Yeah, I've had it in something,
Or like
pecan
in, like,
flavored
bread or
something.
something,
But no,
yeah.
just brain, never.
Okay. Thumbs up.
Let's dive in, guys.
What is this? Get us tied on Jake, please.
I turned a corner about halfway through.
They do, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We maybe should have done like the unsalted version so we could get the true raw
Oh,
flavor.
no.
Just tasting
See-
salt.
Yo, here she goes.
Iodine,
She's
Katie.
eased up. She was such an insane health freak. We were first together. She would get raw unsalted almonds.
I still like raw
I remember
almonds.
you telling me about
So
that.
this
And
is
raw
another thing. I
nuts.
guarantee. I'm sure you guys don't understand. These are what we're having here. These are cooked nuts. They've been like roasted. Raw nuts are like
Like have
they
dirt
don't
on
have
them.
that crunch. They're like kind of softer because they haven't been roasted.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
they're
I'm with
very
you.
unpleasant.
Okay.
And only psychos eat this.
Yeah, a
Um,
roasted salted nut. How bad could it be? All my scores are going to be decent.
Yes. Pecan's nice. A little softer texture.
I think slightly better than the almond. I'm going to go like
I agree.
6.3. It's a
Right
little bit
there
more
with
flavor.
you. Right there with you.
Yeah.
Give me a 6.3.
Or 7. I do think it was better than almond, but
But Derek's never
The
going to have
brain.
another one again.
yeah.
I used to
That was
I
the
used to
last one.
think when I was in my extreme like health phase where I was like not eating baked goods and stuff, I would eat like pecans and blueberries and I'd be like, I swear this tastes like a blueberry muffin.
Okay, Rachel's got this little thing going right now. If I talked about this, where she will cut open a date and then she will put butter in it.
I've seen this.
Butter?
Butter in a
Dates.
date. And she's like, close your eyes. Chocolate chip cookie.
Okay, I haven't.
How is that chocolate in any way? It's like, I mean, it's decent. Yeah.
I've seen peanut butter, but I haven't seen just butter.
Yeah. So, and actually she's moved on from butter to ghee. You guys know about ghee?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is new for me. And so, yeah, she calls them her ghee dates. She loves them.
Ghee.
I'll have to give
Yeah.
them a try.
Ghee dates.
As
Yeah.
if-
I would
Sure,
try
it's
the almonds and
delicious.
blueberries.
Dates are
though.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
Have you ever
dates.
had a date, Derek?
No, never.
Oh,
No.
those are good. They're almost too good.
I did mix jelly beans to get those different things, like combinations. You mix
Smart.
2 cherries and a something.
Slippery.
That-
Slippery. She's gonna. How many things does she blindfold you for? She's like, oh, Jake, close your eyes. She gives you a kiss. Ashley, you're like, you're too far, Rachel. Too far.
Yeah, it's like how she gets me to like take pills. All right, I put something in your date. Chew it up. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Hurry, hurry.
All right, there's your
smoothie. It's a smoothie.
levothyroxine for the day.
All right, let's go pistachio. We have
Man.
2 nuts left. We got to save Brazil for last.
I can't tell
Pistachio
you.
again. These guys did not know what this was last
I'm not
week.
looking forward to this.
Yeah,
Little green.
little
You're
green
not?
goblin.
Oh, okay. Everyone taste it. Mm-hmm.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Pistachios might be the best nut.
Way better than the look.
Dude, pistachios are good.
They got a good personality.
I don't know if they top the cashew for me. They're right there. What do I give it? What do I give a cashew? An 8.5. I'll go 8.4.
I think I could eat way more. Yeah, pistachios are up
They're
in
good.
cashews for me. 8.1.
Now they come in that shell, so you gotta spend a little more money to get them deshelled. No one needs to be doing all that.
Shell
all
is
over.
it's kind of fun. It's kind of like
It hurts your nails.
it's
man.
kind of like a pastime though. You know, you're sitting there shelling the
Like sunflower
pistachio.
seeds or something.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
you-
yeah.
But sunflower seeds, I guess you can just litter the shells too.
Yeah, they're
food.
biodegradable. Yeah.
Or what?
Like where you insult someone's biology. Like, please biodegrade me.
Yes. Okay, everyone like that?
I give it 6.8. Not
Okay.
not awful. I
Wow.
like the Original
More than I
peanuts.
would like.
Is cashew
Okay.
still your top score, Derek?
Yeah, by far.
Now here.
Cashew Derek.
Here is what we've all been waiting for: the Brazil nut.
I mean, this looks wild.
The beautiful Brazil nut. It's been known to lower cholesterol, help with thyroid issues. It's
Selenium.
the most radioactive food on the planet.
I still don't
It's on.
understand like because of selenium.
So everything on every matter on planet Earth has radioactivity,
Yeah,
and I can't tell you why, but this is the most radioactive food.
it must be because of the selenium.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
See that?
I don't know what's
I
true
love when
and-
my wife does that. She goes, "Is this why?" And I go, I think this is why. That's why. She's like, "I think it's why I said it was."
Let's look it up.
So
When
the
I-
Brazil nut. Derek, are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm shaking a little bit on this one.
A lot of people hate on these.
Because they're bad.
Yeah.
Are the
But I
ones that
kinda like
Jake has unroasted and unsalted? Are those?
Yeah, I did bring in my own today. When I
You
brought
got
up
some
to
honkers,
Rachel,
man.
I was like, hey, what do you know about Brazil nuts? She goes, I take 2 every day for the selenium. It was like she was in the podcast with us.
Oh.
I just didn't skip a beat. She's like, you can take
Yeah,
them if you want. She left them out for me and
Oh yeah.
got a whole bag
They're
full
good.
from TJ's.
You ready, Katie? Hey, see you on the other side, guys.
Oh,
See, I like a Brazil nut.
oh,
You know,
so
a little
bland.
chalky.
It's a lot like eating a thing of chalk.
Uh-huh. Less nut flavor for sure. But
I'm
I don't
not
mind
surprised
it at all.
they're-
I like it's got a great crunch at the start. Big
You,
pop.
you
at
got
the
to have
start.
good teeth. I mean,
oh yeah.
that's pretty bland.
Yeah, they're just kind
Ooh.
of fine.
Now it's getting worse.
They're fine.
The aftertaste is not good.
Yeah, that's getting. I'm tasting the selenium now.
I would rather eat those than almonds.
What score you give it?
Well, I'm
Like
struggling
an
with all my
8 something?
scores, but-
7 something?
No, I gave almonds 5,
something.
8 or something. I'll give you 6 flat.
Oh wow.
Uh-huh.
No, all the other ones are considerably better. This is like a 2.3.
Yep.
That
Yeah.
kind of tastes like a lake water a little bit.
Oh,
Like the
my God, yeah.
smell of lake water
Yes.
or something. Yeah. I recognize that.
Good notes, man.
Like the smell of like,
There's so much of it too.
yeah, it smells like a rock
It's a
in
real
the lake.
mouthful. It really is. Hey, do you like them or no?
I do like them. Yeah. So they absorb radium. Radium is naturally occurring in soil.
Hmm.
They're radioactive
So-
because of radium.
There you have it.
Okay, there you have it. So you did ask me. I go, well, and I said, well, radioactivity is everywhere, and they have the most.
But you
Kinda
didn't
what I
say
said.
why.
Never said radium, never
Yeah,
said
when you
soil.
said why, I said I'm not particularly sure why, and then you go, it's the selenium,
Mhm.
which I guess did you have more to read or?
Yeah.
She's
Just
had a
checking.
real attitude today. You're spunky today. We're just in a good mood.
Yeah, I had a girls' night last night.
Ew.
Ooh,
And
I love when she does that. She gave me all the.
Eva slept good last night. We all slept good last night. And
I'm glad you're doing well.
Yeah.
That concludes our nut segment. Hope everyone enjoyed that. Hope
Good.
I
I feel full.
So you got to be careful with nuts. They're very caloric. I was because nuts are very good for you.
Okay.
So when I was like on my phase 1 of 10 years ago, I'm going to try to be a little healthier. Oh, nuts are good for you. Nuts are great. I was just slamming nuts. I was like, no more chips. I eat nuts.
You're just gaining weight.
And I was like, how am I getting bigger? So I was, unbeknownst to me, with my sandwich at lunch, I was having probably 900 calories of nuts. I was just slamming. I'm like, these are great. They're healthy. Perfect. Yep.
So was there protein in nuts? What am I getting out of here other than radioactivity?
Fat.
yeah, protein and fat.
Oh, that's right. The good fat. Someone told me this once.
All right, I'll stop gatekeeping. Yes, I've been dressed so well recently. It's because of True Classic, and I can get you 20% off. Yep, use my code here, trueclassictees.com/Trey Kennedy. 20% off already affordable stuff. They got everything you need for the fellas. Affordable, soft, delicious, not like literally, but figuratively. I'm getting compliments, and you should hook yourself up if you're a man, or hook up the man in your life. trueclassictees.com/Trey Kennedy. 20% off. It's all I'm wearing these days. We know Derek already wears it. I'm wearing it. And they have jeans, sweatpants, hoodies, sweaters, anything you can think of. So go now. 20% off. trueclassictees.com/Trey Kennedy. Ooh, here's more fun nut facts. Nut butters. Now, how do you guys? What's your best guess, or maybe how is nut butter made?
That is so nice of you to think that Derek and I know
Yeah,
how
I just
nut
found
butter
out
is
about
made.
nuts.
I try to make it a little nicer. I would have bet my life you have no clue. So give us what. So you have no clue. What do you think occurs to turn an almond into almond butter?
I think you ever see those videos of like the hydraulic press? I think they have a big one of those, a lot of nuts, and they smush them like a chia pet until like you just so much pressure, just the liquid inside of these just like kind of comes out, kind of the goo of a nut, and they harvest that, and then they process it, and then if you're Jiffy, throw a little sugar in there. Organic, you just kind of blend it and sell it to them completely separate, like it's water and oil, and say you do it.
Oh, that's a whole nother conversation. That had to be outlawed in our house. That is, ooh, I'll have a little peanut butter. There's like the peanut slobber on top.
Yeah, there's motor oil.
I still buy that. I just mix it up for you prior, and I keep it in the fridge, and it doesn't separate again.
Mental
Thank you.
load.
Yep.
Derek, do you have any unique guesses or?
I think there's something involved with evaporation.
Good word.
Yeah, right.
Trying to sound smart after not knowing.
Well, no, it's literally you just blend up the almonds. So you basically.
So could I just
Nailed
throw
it.
these bad boys in like a protein shake I'm having every morning?
Yeah. I know.
I don't know why I just asked for permission, but
Yeah, if you want to make your own peanut butter, because I remember thinking like, how in the world do you even just throw a bunch of peanuts in a good blender?
you got
Just
your
turn
butter.
it-
I mean,
turns
just
it into-
you'd have to have a really good blender.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're just gonna make little pieces of nuts.
All right. I just pull one out. I've got it right here.
All right.
I've
Go
made
home and do
my
that.
own because some people make their own like almond milk.
Whoa.
I've done that before one time.
Oh yeah, that's where you
You
So
blend
you-
it up and then you like strain it through a nut milk
do
bag.
kind of what your guess
Chia
was.
pet
You take
thing.
out the real juices of
Yeah.
the almond. You don't. So the butter has the solids in it, but the milk is just the juice, and that's real sad stuff.
Wow.
I'm back on real milk, so it doesn't apply to me. Are you excited for
Good for
Mother's Day?
Yeah.
Whoa,
What
busy May.
should I expect?
Is it your third one?
Mhm.
What happened last year for it? Oh, Mother's Day is in May?
Uh-huh.
That's another thing. Huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, I
The
think I'll get you
best-
Basic Sellers wine available at basicsellers.com, 20% off. I'll give you a bunch of that.
We have a bunch of that already. That's so nice. And I think other people would love
them how
it
good
if
the
they
wine is.
didn't already have it in their house.
I'll give you equity.
We already have equity.
She's so smart.
Dang it.
Yeah, I mean, Mother's Day is a real toss up. Like we've talked about, your gifts are kind of high low all over. I mean, we've gotten a luxury good item or incredibly cheap
Right.
sweatsuit. So I just don't know.
It's fun. You're on
That's
your toes.
fun. Yeah, you don't know if you're getting.
Is it like
good.
every other year I get really nice? Cross my fingers.
Ooh.
Or...
Oh, I did. Oh, I do need to get. I had an idea of what to do. No, that was for something else. It was our anniversary.
Our anniversary. Is
I had an idea
also-
for your anniversary. So, because those happen within like a week of each other ish. So, do you want your good gift to be for Mother's Day or for anniversary? I'm not doing two good gifts.
Yeah, you
in
get
a
one.
week.
But I
That's
still
crazy.
get another gift for the other.
You get two gifts,
Okay,
but one
just
good
clarifying.
one, and one will be really bad.
It's our 5-year anniversary, so I feel like that's a good special.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Massive.
It's big. Good. Oh,
Congrats, guys.
you're gonna be thrilled. Just wait.
What'd you guys do for your 2-year anniversary? I got that coming up.
2-year anniversary. That would have been in 2022.
So
May
probably just like
2022. Where were we?
performed that night.
Honestly, I think that we.
Look at your phone. Look at your photos. I don't think mine goes that far. Do you have any ideas?
No, not yet. It just now.
What'd you do for the first one?
We were in Portugal. Take that.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa. Yeah.
Set the bar pretty high for myself.
Yeah, that was kind of
That's pretty
unfortunate
good.
you said that. So high.
You can bring her back some from China.
I could. Yeah. COVID. Pangolin.
Oh.
Yeah. Dude,
Mask.
bring her a pangolin and just hand it to her. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Jack Terrier.
You close your eyes, it kind of tastes like a unroasted Brazil nut.
Oh, the tour just ended, and my brother's wedding was that weekend.
There you go.
Go to your brother-in-law's wedding.
But it wasn't
That was awesome.
It wasn't on our anniversary. On our anniversary, we did a staycation at Hotel Kansas City.
Oh, that was
There's
fun.
an idea.
Yeah,
All right.
it was
Oh,
fun.
a little cute staycation.
Yeah.
We've only done that once. It was kind of fun.
It was fun. I remember I wore the top part of my rehearsal dinner outfit in jeans, kind of made it wedding festive.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was nice. It's hard not to, when you got, you were a certain age where slumber parties ruled. Slumber parties. Then you kept getting a little older and like, dude, let's slumber party. All right, let's do it. And, but it's like you were just 16, so you could drive. And then at midnight, you're like, hey man, I think I'm just going to drive to my bed. Staycations feel a little like that, where you're like, oh, we're in a hotel. This is cute. Okay, I'm laying down,
Like, oh, I forgot contact solution.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll go home.
Our bed's better than this, right? Should we just...
But it is nice because it's like you don't see anything that you need to do. That is a nice break.
You're very visual when it comes to your like reminders.
Yeah, like it's not like I'm laying in bed being like, oh, I should put this clothes away, dang it. Like all
That's
those
actually really
things
interesting.
are like that you can't do them.
I wonder if that's the life of a mom versus just anyone else. Because there's not a single to do that I like will ever like see. I feel like
What do you mean?
like they're all just like tasks in my head to do. Like I gotta respond to this person. I gotta give them notes for this. I gotta like there's like all like digital things that I have to do.
Right.
Where if you're at home, you like see the things you have to do.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blind.
Yeah.
Crap.
So.
All right. Well, there's an idea.
Yeah. Brother-in-law's
So-
or
so-
staycation.
Yeah.
Either one.
Either one.
So Rachel, I like that because she won't see the things she has to do.
Great. Find a nice little.
That is a good spot because you can have dinner there and you can go to the basement and have drinks at their like fun bar and then you stay there. So it's like an all-in-one.
Live music.
All inclusive.
Yeah.
All right.
All inclusive. All right. Well, what do we? And then this is we said our trip to Napa is our anniversary, right?
Good to clear
Plus
this
like
now.
the nice gift.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But then that's it. Are we? Then we have to come back home and do like a night, or are we done?
Yeah. We will like on the day we will like acknowledge it with.
I got text.
Just like when I see you around the house. We're like, what do you mean acknowledge it? Because are y'all's wives like this? She's like, all right, we're gonna celebrate it. She's like, yeah, we can do a big fun thing that night. That'll be the anniversary. Great. She's like, but then on the day we still need to. So I'm like, oh, so it needs to take place on the day. She's like, no.
No.
Just you're gaslighting me into two celebrations.
You just want a little
Yeah.
pomp and circumstance, I think.
Yeah.
The day of, a little ceremony, a
On
little
our
sash.
actual wedding anniversary, we should go out to eat.
That feels like more than a gift.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be like a crazy nice, just the two of us. It could even be like a family dinner.
Ooh, Dairy
right.
Queen. Get some almond
Could
shavings.
you book us that sushi place on anniversary? I can't. Which, by the way,
People came to your defense.
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
And I want to just speak about that more. Screw that restaurant. And the more people I talk to, I was a little, because Katie's way too nice, dude. I need to start calling somebody else when I get into debacles. Because she's always going to take the other guy's side because she's like, she's too nice. She can't fathom.
I do agree he was wrong in the way he responded.
But I was talking to a buddy the other day, and I noticed something else I left out because I didn't want to sound all bougie and annoying. The dollar amount. And I think it's good context. It would have, I was battling a $350 charge.
I know.
And you're not bailing on it. You're just sick.
I'm contagiously ill. So then he goes, no, we're still going to charge you $350. I'm like, well, then I'm going to come. Most people would still come. So I'm like, now I'm just trying to be courteous. I am sick. So do you want me to come? And then he was like, you're shunned from this place. I don't know what to do. So he kindly,
What was the name
instead
of
of
the
charging me
place?
$350, I only charged $200.
Wait, he charged you $200 and your band? That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. So that restaurant should have a long-lasting career, I bet.
Sure they will.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like how just
I've
we
just
just
never heard of
threw
a
away
restaurant.
$200. Like that's
Yeah, there's-
not-
I
You can't
wanted
really-
to go. I wanted to go. I'm.
It is shocking that they don't have some sort of policy of like in unforeseen circumstances, like we could reschedule you and that money would transfer
Well,
or
you think-
something.
You need a doctor's
I
note.
think that's common knowledge whenever you read any kind of rule ever. It's like, I think a normal human brain goes, there's obviously some exceptions, right? If I call you and I'm in the hospital.
Not for sushi.
Yeah.
Not for high-end sushi.
No.
They gave your...
Sorry.
Yeah.
You can't understand at all. Like,
No one's on the wait list, bud.
or maybe that's dangerous. Maybe this restaurant's so successful, he'd be filling up hostels with people harming themselves because they want to get out of the fee.
Yeah, he's between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. Anyway,
Speaking of
thanks for all the-
terrible...
Thank you, Recties.
Speaking of terrible businesses, Derek, can you pull up, just go on Google Maps and look up LabCorp in
Ooh,
Shawnee,
our
Kansas.
sister-in-law works for them.
Still not anymore.
Ah, good
She
try.
doesn't?
Not anymore.
Huh?
First request now.
You want
Ooh, went to the competitor.
Yeah.
Ooh.
we're on Street View?
Thought it was doing good knowing about my in-laws. Turns out, still don't care about them.
Not Street View. I want
Kennedy.
Trey to read some of these reviews. So I had to go get some blood work done. This is like a month or so ago.
Uh-huh.
And when I pull up to the building, it's like an unmarked, weird looking building. So I'm like, maybe I'm not at the right place. So I get on Google Maps one more time while I'm sitting in the parking lot. And that's when I see that LabCorp has 2.1 star rating. And so I'm like, oh, what am I getting myself
Yeah, it
into?
does.
And so I start reading the reviews. And so Derek, you don't even have to sort by lowest. Just look at the recent ones. I want you guys to see some of these reviews of where I went.
Oh, no. Avoid this office at all cost. Two leaders there were extremely rude. It was like they didn't want to be there, and it was also an inconvenience. When I was
Yeah.
called back to get my blood work done, I tried to explain I have small veins. They tend to roll. They told me I will feel for them, and completely disregard what I was saying. Luckily, she got it in one shot, but left me with a big bruise.
Find some other ones. They're all kind of like this. Yeah, all caps. Do not go here. Read the reviews. The energy in this building is off and hostile. They're all about the women who work there. Keep scrolling. See some of these other ones. I wish I could give 0 stars. It's the worst job I've ever been. And the lady at the desk was so rude. There's like all these reviews that are like, I saw one that was like, I think these women have something dark going on in their personal lives because of how they treat people. Avoid this
They
lab
do
at all
not care
costs.
about their customers. They just want to get you in and out as quick as possible. Another one. If I had the option to give 0 stars, I would. I'd go for a drug screen.
Yeah, I asked who the manager is. She said she is. What kind of manager is that?
The employees are extremely rude.
I mean, 80% of the reviews are just about how awful and how they wish they could give 0
Steve went, I didn't want to believe the reviews, but in fact, the lady at the desk is very rude.
Don't try this place. So I read all these as I'm like walking in. I'm like, what am I about to walk into? And honestly, my experience is not even much of a story other than, yes,
This is insane. I mean, he's still scrolling 1-star reviews.
that's what you don't have to even like go far to look for them. They're all so mean. I didn't have any blood to draw there. I've been going there for years. They hired unfriendly and argumentative staff. So everyone hates it. So I go in there. I'm like, man, these are about to be the worst women. It's like, you know, those restaurants where they're like supposed to be mean to you.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what they're doing.
Maybe that's
Like if we do this for enough years, it'll be like a tourist attraction where everyone
you just
thinks,
walk in like I'm gonna be really nice, really polite. They're like, "What's up, short stack?" You're like, "Oh my gosh."
oh, you need to get your blood tested.
Yeah.
Oh, you scared of anemia because you don't eat red meat. Oh, cry baby. And so yeah, they stack up. I mean, these women, they don't even look up at you. I go, hey, this is my first time. Do I check in with you guys? She just points. I look over and there is like granted, there's a big sign that says check in here. All right, my bad. I missed it.
I can see it.
And yeah, then like this is like a month ago, but from what I can remember is when it finally was my turn, I get called back, not from the front desk lady, but from someone in the hallway. So from like in the hallway, Jacob! And I'm like, I guess I'll just take myself back there. You know, it's very weird to not be ushered to the
Yeah.
back
Sure.
room.
Yeah.
And so I just open like the big metal door. It's one of the front desk ladies. They do it all. It's just, 24/7. So like I was taking my blood. It's fine. Whatever. and it's just so weird and so mean. Anyway, Derek, I sent a reel to our group chat. So I saw this reel this morning, and I was like, this is so my experience. I don't know if you guys have had this similar experience happen today.
Excited
But
for
sometimes they're just the meanest people. So it says the doctor's office you're making an appointment with.
Thanks for calling. Who are you and how did you get this number? and who do you know here? And you would know other doctors to try? Oh, you want to see Dr. Doug? Okay, well, name 3 procedures he's done in the last week. Go ahead. Okay, well, like, what is wrong with you? Never mind. Oh my God, can you hold on for 1 second? Is Dr. Doug seeing new sick people or only old sick people? Because this one's sick, like kind of gross. Since you've never been here before and we don't know you like that, you can come in April 4th, 2027. What's your insurance? Oh, ew. No, we take it. We just don't like to. If you have to pay out of pocket, that is on you. That's a gamble, and you will have to sign off on that because they only cover if you're like severely diseased or basically dying. Okay, so I did not write any of that down, like not even the appointment. So I'm going to text you a form and you're going to fill it out, and then that'll make your appointment. Just make sure to get here 15 minutes early so that you can wait an hour. All right?
Yeah. So.
Okay, great. We'll see you then.
That's good.
She's got the whole thing down, the look and everything.
I don't know where she got that headset.
Ticked off. Okay, well, how did it end?
It ended with it's just overall like nothing like amazingly bad, but just like overall, just like you feel like you're in their way. Just everything's rude, everything's quick. Everything like I'm scared to ask questions.
Did they do okay? Like drawing your blood? Like did she
Yeah.
get your vein right? Like
Yes, she
okay,
did.
that's good.
You know, sometimes it goes so quick that you want them to take a little more time with your body.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like, all right, here we go. And I'm like,
yeah.
like line it up a little bit. Let's pretend, you know, this is a space landing. Let's make sure we get it. And she gets it in there, and you know, I'm like, all right, is that it? Yeah, you're good. I'm like, sorry. I apologize 9 times.
It's like so rude for no reason.
Yeah, just because I don't know.
How do
I'm
these people
so talkative.
still have a job there? Like you would think, you know.
Oh,
Like LabCorp is responding to all those 1-star reviews. Like, I'm so sorry this happened. Like they're aware of it.
Right, that's what I'm
you
saying.
think
Like,
they'd maybe
how-
fire, but
yeah.
whatever. I'm in a again. Thank you for all the recties. That restaurant guy's crazy. That restaurant guy is crazy. Trey, you win. Trey, thank you. That makes me feel better. I'm in a bad like match that energy. I should turn the other cheek. Right. I'm a Christian man. I should be nicer. But it's hard not to because you can read these people. Like I went like the airport filled with workers like that. Right.
Yeah.
So whenever I see so I match their energy. Whenever I see like
Which
an
is
airport
not
worker,
good. That is not okay.
Whoa, is she being rude to me for no reason?
I'm matching your
You
energy.
should go work
It's
at
not.
the
It's not good. Is
Hey,
it?
LabCorp, got your next employee.
It's not good, is
Katie
it?
Kennedy attacking me for no reason. So when I see an airport employee like being like enthusiastic and kind, I mean, I tip them crazy. I'm like, good for you. Like this job sucks.
Yeah. Good job.
You were clearly gonna like excel beyond this
Yep.
because you're trying. And then you see this. I walked into
Let's go back.
Clear.
Who are you tipping at the airport?
What?
Like as they scan your body, you're tipping them.
You
when
said
I'm
I
buying
tip-
a coffee or something.
Okay,
Oh.
So
We
no,
were
no,
thinking-
time out.
TSA.
So at the airport,
We
you can't wrap your head around tipping someone.
I thought you meant something like an employee
Restaurant,
of
bar,
the.
coffee shop,
Okay, well that's not what I was thinking.
shining
of airport
shoes,
employee.
get a haircut.
Shining shoes.
You guys are on my side, right?
Yeah,
you
well,
were kind of
you
like.
have your Nike shine there.
Trey, I've had your back on a lot, but on that one, I was like, "Are you tipping TSA? Who are we tipping?"
Yeah,
on
we're,
that
Yeah.
one?
when you say airport
Oh my
The
God.
employee, we
pre-check
think,
girl.
we think
Oh,
TSA,
man.
bag drop.
I hope I crash and you're gonna be so bummed that I didn't tip the pilot.
Yeah, well, I'm like, are you tipping
And-
the flight attendant?
I'm gonna say
Dude.
that at your funeral. I'm sure he tipped the pilot. It's too bad that money went to waste because he crashed.
I walked through Clear, and sometimes they're like, "How we do it? So nice, it's great. Hey, good morning, exchange," and then I'll let them make the first move. So there's been quite a few times where I walk up and this person they tap the thing, and we just don't speak once,
That's how I am at Chipotle.
and I'm just like, what a sad existence. We're just two humans gonna get this close to each other and just not even look at each other, or speak.
Kind of look at the screen.
Or
and back.
Chipotle. That's Maniscalco has a great bit. Maniscalco,
He does.
where about Chipotle, he's like, all these people here, no one talks to these people. 8 hours, It's just chicken, beans. Like that's got to make a person lose their brain working at Chipotle because they don't. How you doing today? White or brown? They just do that 900 times a day.
I feel like half the time, I feel like they're talking plenty. 15% of the time I go to Chipotle, that man is currently on FaceTime with another high schooler. What do you have an AirPod in? What's going on right now? I see your phone,
The
dude.
employees are wearing AirPods?
Oh, yeah. You go to Chipotle's these days?
One. They got one.
Yeah, they got one AirPod in, and they're very social.
I went into a little
To
ice
each
cream,
other.
went to a little ice cream shop and had a wild interaction. I haven't had this in a long time. You get around, you start to go to the suburbs, like you said, your workers turn from people that look depressed and whatnot, and there's just like spunky high school kids.
Yeah.
And I walked in this ice cream shop to get us a couple ice creams. These two young ladies, I couldn't really determine. This was freaking me out too. They could be 15 or 25.
Okay.
It's impossible to tell these days. But they're like, I'm leaning towards younger because they're like, are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the
Yeah.
TikTok. What? I mean, they both scream. They make an absolute scene.
Ooh, Ohio.
And they have a TV on. This is March Madness.
Are you the
And in the midst
Rizzler?
of this, as there's chaos, the Maryland, if you remember this from the tournament, they make a buzzer beater for the win.
Okay.
And they're like, she was like, whatever, Sarah, they just won. Ah! They're screaming. They're like, it's you. They won. And I was like, I just chocolate chip cookie dough.
I think you called me right as that was happening. And I was like, Trey, what flavors are there? And you were just like,
Oh yeah, you could hear it.
I don't, like,
really
I don't
fun.
know what
The girls
to-
are screaming, Maryland just won.
But they got to fix the way the doctor works. You answer all those questions on the phone. You arrive. You answer all those questions on paper on a form, and then you go back, and they go, "What brings you in today?" And you're like, "What's going to take me out is you being arrested for assaulting somebody, because I've answered these questions. Why are you asking me them?"
I hate any scenario where it's like, clearly you do this all day long, so you have different like expectations than I do. Like when I went in recently, she was like, all right, and just making sure you still with BCBS. I was like, no, I don't have that. I thought it was a diagnosis.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, Blue Cross Blue Shield. I was like,
Oh,
sorry. Well, yeah, I'm pooping fine. And yes, I still have BCBS. Yeah. I'm like, why did she word it that way?
I don't
Like her
think you get
first-
the wrong patient.
Yeah, I was like, name, and then do you have BCBS? I don't know. I used to lead songs at VBS. What are you asking?
Some people, do you get that with any work people? They'll throw acronyms out like that. Like, why do you think I know the acronym?
I get really intimidated with an old man who throws out a single digit number and I have no idea what he's abbreviating. You know, just like, I got a buddy who can do it, but he'd charge you $4.
Yes.
Oh, well, dude.
You're like, million?
Yeah, how much time are you saving,
No,
dude? Come on, just
100.
tell me the exact amount. I hate that.
That's when you go like, the
40.
400,000.
40.
He's like, no, I was talking about $40.
$40. All right, we're negotiating. Okay. 400. He's like, no, still 40. All right. You have a hard bargain. Yeah, especially when they have jargon too, that they, acronyms, stuff like that. You don't know. I don't like it.
But all that to say, yeah, I'll match that energy.
With
Like,
an
your
airport
thoughts on that?
worker, meaning
You're still
barista. Sorry.
yes. Which is an airport worker. I want to be clear about that. Nothing I said was false.
Well, within the context, you said I tip people who work at the airport. They got a tough job. That made me think TSA agent, not
Yes.
someone who works at
a restaurant.
Chili's to go.
Oh.
They have a great job. They've got it made.
They got it made.
Duty-free alcohol sales.
Mhm.
That's fun.
I do not agree with matching the energy. That is not what Jesus would do.
Mm.
What if the
good.
energy's good?
Don't match it.
We should,
That's true.
well,
That's what-
your
yeah.
energy should just be good regardless. So it's not like you're matching it. You're just continuing to
Is
be
your energy
pleasant.
good?
Yes, it's always good. Name a person who would say my energy has ever been bad towards them
Ooh.
besides
Ooh.
you.
No one. That's wild. I'm honored. Recties, I'm in the kitchen here. You may or may not know this. I do the cooking, okay? And I like cooking, but then you have kids and you're busy, and the cooking becomes not as fun, and that's where EveryPlate comes in. EveryPlate is amazing. They send it right to your door, restaurant level deliciousness week after week. Recipes like cheesy Mexican street corn hash, and you're not even on the street, you're in your house. I did their smash burgers. Fire. My toddler liked it. They have so many recipes. You'll spend less on these flavor-packed homemade meals than you would on your normal groceries or at a restaurant. Cooking the same things over and over gets boring. You can up your game with EveryPlate. 30 minutes or less with their clear, easy-to-follow recipes. And thanks to EveryPlate's constantly rotating weekly recipes, you always have the best answer to what's for dinner. They change it up, goes right to your door. What are you waiting for? Dig into these flavor-packed meals your household will love. New customers can enjoy the special offer of only $1.99 a meal. So yeah, it is cheaper. We have an offer for you. Go to everyplate.com/podcast and use our code TREY199 to get started. Apply the discount on first box, limited time only. Again, everyplate.com/podcast. Use our code, support us, TREY199.
Do you have an instance where you think back, like in the highlight reel of life where you're like, oh man, I wish I could take that back? Like you ever like really lost it at someone or like been rude to someone?
Have you ever sinned?
I have never.
Like while you think when I think back to it, this is so funny, but it's like 7th grade basketball. One time I like got called for a foul and like I felt like this guy was being rough with me. And so I went to give the ball back to the referee and I kind of popped a pass at the referee and he like about gave me a technical and I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. And I still think back to that like, oh, all the people watching probably thought I was so mad. They probably thought I was a bad kid. I wasn't. I just didn't realize how hard I threw it.
Wow.
Everything like that, where like you lost your cool for a people pleaser.
I mean,
Engagement party.
There are a few times with Trey.
Engagement party.
There are a few times
Can
with.
we tell that story? Patreon.
There are a few
Can we on the
times
Patreon?
Who's engaged?
Can we on the
Trey
Patreon?
that I've
Can
lost
we?
it.
Yes or no?
Order in the court.
No, we cannot.
Oh, she winked. Patreon.com/ Trey Kennedy. She winked.
But other than with Trey, I don't really know if I can think of anything.
Wow. Never like, I don't know what it would be. Solo flight with Thomas or something like that. Like you've stayed patient. You've stayed cool.
Probably the rudest thing I've ever done on an airplane was one time. It was like there was no one on this flight. I mean, there was maybe 20 passengers on this entire flight. So everyone could have 2 whole rows to themselves. It was like so empty.
Dream flight.
And someone came up and sat on my row. And I was like, everyone can have their own row here.
That's the rudest thing you've ever done. That's a clip. That's a clip.
That stands out in your mind. Like
you remember it.
Simply like speaking up, standing up for herself.
Yeah.
Logically speaking up for yourself.
Yep.
You could have your own row.
I'm sure there's some, I don't know.
That's no, there's really not. She's so nice and her brain she'll think, like there was someone, I got so mad at this person that I saw that there was a door going to shut on them and I just didn't help. and it bumped their shoulder and I feel horrible. Like that's her level of like, that's not even, just being regular. And I regret things on a weekly basis. That's great. But you guys got to be careful with people like Katie, because I say this a lot. I was like, when she's just lighting me up, I just go, what an honor. Like anyone who's ever met this woman, they would not believe a word. Like this will never happen. We're in love till the day we die. But if we ever got in like a legal dispute and I had to be like, no, Judge, she behind closed doors, she's insane. She screams. They'd be like, "We're not buying it."
It's kind of the Gabby Petito thing, where it's like, no, she like was hitting me, and it's like it's hard to imagine.
We talked to everyone who's ever met her. That's not true. I was like, well,
you should feel honored because I'll never see anything close to that.
You'll never. But
you get to see like the bottom 1%,
and it's rare, but it's when it happens, I kind of go, wow.
Is it scary?
It is. It's. It was abrupt but quick when I messed up with Evie the other day, and you were lighting me up.
I was mad.
Yeah.
This just popped in my head. I think the most I've ever gotten to see you upset with Trey in person. One time we were on the road, and I think this was probably the first. Well, yeah, it would have been the first tour when we had a person kind of working for you who continued to drop the ball weekend after weekend, whether it was with flights or hotels, and I think 3 weekends in a row. Hotel reservation is not ready for us. It's the end of the weekend.
Oh.
Do you guys remember this? I don't know how often this happens. And here's all I remember. there was something with like, yeah, the hotel's not reserved again. So Trey's got to get on the phone, email this girl, try to figure it out. And I think like, I just remember there was some really sarcastic comment that you made about Arby's. And that is what set Katie off so much. Do you remember this?
Something to the effect of, again, you get everyone's felt worn down before you're at your
we
worst.
were at the hotel and didn't have anywhere to stay.
At the
So this is
hotel.
let me set the scene.
Yes.
We're like
After
trying
a
to
Sunday
find
night
somewhere else
show,
to yeah.
11 p.m. We got a flight at 8 a.m. We're all exhausted. And this woman has messed us up for like the fourth time we show up. And like, we don't got reservations for you. I'm like, okay, book them. Like, we're booked. And we're calling and they're like, that place next door is booked. And so I'm looking it up and Katie just goes, what are you looking at? I go, I'm trying to find a freaking Arby's. What do you think? And she had enough in front of y'all to be like, do not talk to me that way. And all of you guys were just like, we need to go home.
I was like kind of helping look for hotels. And then once I heard that, I was like, I better really look for hotels. I got to find one for myself.
I'll just pay for my own. But it's such a funny memory because it's like, what was I even saying? That's not like a funny, I'm looking for an Arby's. What do you think?
I'm looking at the Arby's menu right now. What do you think?
And there's so many moments where I'm not my best and Katie would just like eat that and later be like, don't talk to me that way. She's like, it's going to be okay. And she was tired too. Like, you better watch how you're talking to me. I was like, okay.
I love you guys both remember that too.
Oh, that's a good one. All right. How long is this?
Where's the Arby's?
How long?
Like 54.
Oh, really? Let's do a fan video. We haven't
Do
done
it.
We got us again. Hit us up. TreyKennedy.com/correctopinions. Want to hear from y'all. Fan videos. What do you got to say? You tell us, and then I'm excited to tell a version that you're gonna be.
I'll tell the story.
You'll tell the story.
Yeah.
On the Patreon.
All right.
Of our worst. Of Katie's all-time worst. That's your one story. If someone was asked, like, what's your biggest? Like, I can't believe I did that. It'd be that, right?
Yeah. I still think I'm right, but yeah.
That's not all.
Give me a little teaser. Whose engagement party was it? Was it yours?
It was our own.
Oh.
Well, I messed up, but then the reaction to the mess up was your regret.
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad I'm on the Patreon.
You were at the engagement party, no? Or
where was it?
It was at Trey's.
it's like we invited everyone.
It was at his old house.
But we went out, and this
the
happens
mess up
later in the night.
Was
But you weren't there for
afterwards.
that.
Oh,
But you were at the
brother.
party, I'm sure.
I'm sure I would have been there.
Okay, we got somebody. What's up?
Hey y'all, I'm a long-time listener of Correct Opinions. My name's Katie. Trey, I just want to say you were right. There's a coffee shop that my husband and I have been avoiding in our town because they are very extreme in some of their beliefs, just way out there. But I was in the area today for work and decided, you know what, I'm going to give them a try. And guess what? This is probably one of the best lattes I've had. Definitely is one of the best lattes I've had in our city. And yes, the barista did have a septum piercing. So Trey, you're right.
I can tell looking at it. Perfect
liberal
ratio.
coffee shops, they make the best coffee, and I'm here for it. So anyway, you'll have a great day. Thanks. Bye.
That's a great fan video.
Yeah.
That was well done.
I would never say wrong, Katie.
Short for Catherine. Also, how good does it feel when you nail like an observation?
That was good. It's always key when you have a few personal people in your life text you, like, I liked that one.
Hello, Trey, Jake.
Oh,
Right.
No.
God.
And then Derek.
That's a girl?
He messed up once in a year. I posted that video and people liked it. Felt good because it felt a little like I asked around, like, this is obvious, right? And it's just nice. Everyone, it's limit your audience. Not everyone's a big coffee person, but if you know, you know. And it's funny, shout out Katie, no disrespect, but she's like, we've been avoiding this coffee shop. I'm like, I run to those coffee shops. I don't care. Behind closed doors, do whatever you want. Make me a cortado.
The first
with art.
The first half of that fan video, it wasn't looking good for you. She's like, Trey, you were right. Because we're like you. We avoid those coffee shops.
I thought that's where it was going. You're right, dude. Those people are freaks, and we hate them too. Like, that's not what I was.
Their hair is blue, but we don't vote that way. Just like you, Trey.
I do just want to. It's funny how people twist it. Because people take whatever, but the only joke was like, insanely liberal coffee shop, good coffee. I didn't share an opinion on those people. Whether I support them or don't support them, that's it. And people are like, yeah, we avoid them too, brother. Yeah. I remember back in touring in 2021 and stuff, people walk up. our COVID logic video that went crazy
It
viral.
riled people up.
Which, again, that was simply just a sarcastic, like, how we beat this. We social distance in the airport and then sit right next to each other on the plane.
You have to take your
That's how we
mask
beat
off
this.
once you sit down. This
And
doesn't
then-
make any sense.
And then people come to the shows. I could tell I roped in some people from that video, and they'd be like, they got their like skull can glasses on. They'd be like, yeah, F the wokes on the left, right? I'm like,
yeah.
it's not.
That
I don't know
video's
if
the
that's
reason.
what I said, but
That video's the reason I applied.
Work with these
Oh, no.
guys. Shoot off some fireworks together.
Yeah, to tell you one more thing, Dirk. Those liberal coffee shops, they have nut and milk. So that would really, we got to get you there and have. Is this guy want some coffee? No, he wants a tall glass of cashew milk.
Yeah.
But he'd like that.
How often do coffee shops have cashew milk? Because now that I've had the
very
cashew, I'd like
rarely.
the liquid form.
I don't know why that's not more popular. They, almonds obviously kind of the king, but people like to. It annoys me. People are big on oat milk. Not a fan of oat.
I'm not a big on it either.
And it annoys me when people go, "We don't have almond."
I
I'm
think
like,
I might
"You
have.
don't have almond. We have other nut milks, not almond. Almond's the nut milk.
Yeah.
Have that." And they go, "We have macadamia nut." What
Cookie?
are we in Hawaii?
Have you guys had a macadamia nut?
In a cookie.
Okay,
Yeah,
Derek?
yeah, cookie.
But I don't know what it is or what it looks like.
They're great. They're good. They're real. They got a real bite to them.
A bite to them.
They do.
Underbite.
Yeah, people
overbite?
listening know. Katie or to Katie.
Okay.
You don't
I
agree?
guess. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. Anyways.
We'd go to coffee shops a lot, on tour and stuff like that. I'd panic anytime there weren't smoothie options.
Yeah. You
But-
guys have hot chocolate? Crap. Crap.
Oh my gosh, getting dizzy.
Maybe that'll be my thing next year. Last year I ran the mile. This year I'm getting shredded. Next year, black coffee. Force myself to do
It's
it.
time.
That could be
You
it.
kind of tried that, like a year or so ago?
I mean, I think I asked you a couple questions about it. And then
You never tried it.
I think I did it once. I was like, ooh, that's bitter. Whoa.
So what is your go-to coffee right now?
Nothing.
You're
No
not drinking
caffeine in
any
mornings?
caffeine.
I'll have caffeine in like other ways.
Job
but
monster.
Job mom. But no, because the way I would prefer to drink coffee is like so much sugar. It's not,
Okay.
trying to avoid liquid calories.
Yeah.
Derek, same with you?
I had some nuts earlier. I don't know.
You got this, man. All right, we're gonna keep going on Patreon. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, and we will talk to you next week. Patreon.com/Trey Kennedy. Keep it rolling. Peace.
Correct opinion.